Hi everyone. Konnichiwa minasan. Watashi wa Danielu desu. Hi everybody, this is Danielle, and I wanted to keep you guys updated on what I've been learning in my Japanese classes so far at Japan Society, which is in Manhattan, and it's near Grand Central and across the street from the UN. So if anybody is interested, I'll leave their website down at the bottom. You can just go to japansociety.org and go to their language center, and it'll show you all of the language classes that they offer. And their language courses are available in their basement level of their building. Now, this has been my first week of classes. On Monday and Wednesday are my classes, and I just did my first week. So I learned a lot so far. They teach you a lot of things pertaining to just daily life in Japan. So we learned how to introduce ourselves, how to behave when you're in someone's house as a visitor. We learned some numbers from 1 to 9 so far. We've learned how to say other nationalities, a whole bunch of things. So I wanted to, share some of my new knowledge with you guys, and hopefully it would help you if you are interested in the Japanese language. But I totally recommend you taking the classes at Japan Society and purchasing this book. It's a good book, Japanese for Busy People. And I bought the Romanized version. They also have a kana version, which is for people that know kanji. It also comes with a CD as well. I haven't listened to it yet, but the lessons at Japan Society follow the lessons within this book, so you should check that out too. So, not yesterday, on Wednesday, which is my second class, we learned how to write our names using kanji. That's the first thing we've done so far with kanji. Kanji isn't really covered in level 1 classes, but I'm sure as the levels go on, I'll learn more. So I wanted to share it with you. This is my name. So in Japanese, American or any other kind of names that aren't Japanese, they make them sound more Japanese. So my name is Danielle, but in Japanese, it's Danieru. Okay? Danieru. Okay? And so the kanji reads da, ni, which is the same character as the number 2, which is ni, e, du. Danieru, or Danielle. So if you were introducing yourself, you would say, Watashi wa Danieru desu. So when you're speaking about yourself, you don't put a suffix, so you don't put a san or a chan or anything like that when you're talking about yourself. But if you're introducing someone else, you always put that at the end of their name. So if you were to introduce somebody, you would say Kochira wa, and then the name of the person with san or des or chan or whatever. So if I was to introduce my friend Benny, I would say Kochira wa Benny-san desu. So that would be you introducing someone to someone else. This is Benny. So that's another thing I learned. Let's see. I don't want to give too much away because I really want you guys to, take lessons on your own. Learning Japanese is really fun, but I can give you a couple of things. Let's see. So, let's see. Okay, so if you want to say that you're American, you would say Watashi wa Amerika-jin desu. So, Watashi wa, which is I am, Amerika-jin, which is American. So, if you were, say, English, it would be Igirisu-jin. English person. Jin, I believe, is person. And and then it just goes down the line from there. So it's always the name of the place with jin. So if you were Chinese, it'd be Chugoku-jin. Chugoku, Chinese, and jin, person. It's also German, Doitsu-jin. That's Doitsu-jin, German person. So in a sentence, you would say, Watashi wa Amerika-jin desu. So I am an American. Let's see what other helpful things. Another, we learned, hello and how are you and all of that. So I guess I can give that to you too. This is pretty basic stuff that most of you guys probably already know. But if you want to say good morning, it's technically still morning. It's 11 o'clock here, 11 in the morning. So you would say Ohayo gozaimasu. Ohayo gozaimasu. Now, adding the gozaimasu makes it more polite. So you could just say Ohayo if you're with a friend or family or something like that. But if you're speaking with, a fellow student or an instructor or your boss, you would say Ohayo gozaimasu. It's more polite than just saying Ohayo. So that's good morning. If you want to ask how are you, you would say Ogenki desu ka? Ogenki desu ka? So that's how are you. Genki is pretty much happy, energetic. That's what that means. So if you were to answer and you're good, you would just say, Hi, genki desu. Yes, I'm fine. Hi, genki desu. We haven't learned how to say I'm bad. I'm sure that'll come up in another lesson. Let's see. And then for the other greetings during the day, you already learned good morning. So if you just want to say hello, most people already know this. It's Konnichiwa. Make sure to pronounce the O. You have to let out the O a little more. So that'd be Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa. Okay? So that's hello. You can use this any time of the day. In the morning, or the evening, it doesn't matter. But if you want to do good evening or good night, it would be Konbanwa. Konbanwa. That's good evening. But before you go to bed, if you want to say good night, that's another thing. That's Oyasumi. Oyasumi. To be more polite, you could say Oyasuminasai. Oyasuminasai. That we didn't learn in the class yet, but I already knew that one, so I figured I'd let you know. Okay. So aside from that, we learned a bunch of vocabulary words for like everyday things, mostly food stuffs. Like fruits and vegetables and just general Japanese food, which you would know if you usually go to sushi restaurants. They usually have the Japanese there, so most of this stuff, most of the people in the class knew already. But speaking of food, we learned about some onomatopoeia words. So words that coincide with a sound or something like that. So we learned peko peko, which is hungry. So peko peko, you would say if, you come home from school and you're really hungry and your mom hands you a cookie and you're like, oh, peko peko desu. So I'm hungry. So there's peko peko for hungry, and then you could also say kara kara if you're thirsty. So kara kara desu if you're really thirsty. And so yeah, we learned a lot of vocabulary, which is really fun to do. You use the book, and it has a bunch of pictures in there, and we just went through the class and said, what's this? And then your partner would say what it is. So I can show that to you. So here's a printout that we had with some items. See? So we went around the room and we said, Kore wa nan desu ka? Kore wa nan desu ka? Which is, what is this? Kore wa nan desu ka? What is this? And you would respond, Kore wa hon desu. Kore wa hon desu. Hon is book. That's what this is. So, kore wa, this is a book. Kore wa hon desu. There's a bunch of other things, so I'll just let you know what they are. Hon, book. Kagi, which is key. Shinbun, which is newspaper. Meishi, business card. Pen is pen. Keitai denwa. Keitai denwa. Keitai means portable, and denwa is phone, so this is a cell phone. Kasa, umbrella. Kote, toke, sumimasen. Sumimasen means excuse me. Toke is clock or watch. Both of them. Toke. So there's some vocabulary words for you. Alright, now the last thing that I'll do, so I don't give that much away, I mean, this is like 10 minutes long already, so I better wrap it up, is numbers. So we learned 1 through 9. So, 1, ichi, ichi, 2, ni, ni, 3, san, san, 4, yon, yon, 5, go, go, 6, roku, roku, 7, nana, nana, 8, hachi, hachi, and 9 is cute, cute. Okay, so ichi, ni, san, yon, go, roku, nana, hachi, cute. It's pretty easy. I'm not good with numbers, but I'm good with these. So I guess that's it for now, and I hope that I taught you guys a little bit. And be sure to check back next Friday for my